Hi Taurus Nation, hi Bull Gang. This is going to be your reading for the end of May, moving into June. It's good for any placement of Taurus in your natal chart. As always, keep in mind this is a general reading, so it might not resonate with everyone that watches. Things could be opposite and roles could be reversed as well. If you're new, welcome to Soma Chandra Tarot. Please subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I read for your sign. Link to my website for private readings and to check out human design and astrology analysis is down in the description below. All right, Soma Chandra Taurus, let's get into it. So I think that someone might be confusing you a little bit, and I think that the problem might be a little bit of passive-aggressive communication. It's like the words and the actions aren't 100% matching up. There are high emotions running and there's fears that do need to be worked through, Taurus. Overall energy is emotions are running high. Take time to breathe out, work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. It's time to release negativity. Luck is on your side. Okay. Luck is on your side, but I think they're asking you to focus on the positive. There are fears that you're having that you need to work through. If you don't work through the fears, they're going to influence the decisions that you make. Face your fears. Scorpio will help you face fears. That's what Scorpio does. And a Scorpio also wants you to release negativity at this time. Your emotions are running really high, Taurus, at the end of May. Just breathe, okay? Take time to breathe out. I'm hearing try not to make emotional decisions at the high end of an emotional cycle. If any of you follow human design and you have emotional authority, which a lot of people on the planet do, it's really important to get in touch with the distinct pattern you follow emotionally when you make decisions, work through your fears, understand what emotion you're allowing to propel a decision, okay? Because emotions are running high. I wanted a few more oracle decks before I drop the tarot. I miss you. Think outside the box. Serious relationship, dangling a carrot. Okay. Unique qualities is at the bottom of the deck. Someone has very unique qualities. They might have Aquarius in their chart. There's no one out there quite like them. You might be using some of your own unique qualities right now. I'm hearing someone just say they don't act at all like their sign. Okay. Maybe they've got an interesting moon placement that's very different from their sun or rising. So someone does have unique qualities. I'm hearing that, you miss someone or they miss you. Someone's dangling a carrot for it to become a very serious commitment, or there's a carrot being dangled about a serious relationship, but someone needs to think outside of the box in order to make that happen. I think there have been some talks, air quotes, about a serious relationship, but you'd have to think outside the box to make some stuff happen moving forward. And at this point, how serious something is just a carrot that's being dangled. Keep in mind, might not be about romance. It could be about career, where someone's moving, something like that. Carrots being dangled can make us nervous, especially when it's about serious commitment and you're missing another person. Illuminating this situation further, navigate carefully, long distance trip and love. Seize the opportunity is at the bottom of the deck. Some of you are at a distance from this person. It's like, how do we get there? We'd have to think outside the box. A long distance trip may be taken soon, or it's on the table. Someone wants to seize an opportunity. That could be you, that could be them. Like, how do we seize this opportunity to be together? But there is a need to sort of navigate carefully. I'm seeing here, Taurus, that someone has said all the right things, but you might be concerned that soon it might feel like it's turning into a little bit of a game almost. This person does look sincere, though. Overall energy of the person coming towards you is the Hermit. They could be a Virgo, or they just have Virgo traits at this time, but the way they feel is the Sun. You're being seen as the Page of Cups. What you need to know, or your advice, is the Seven of Swords. Oh my. And then the final outcome is the Page of Swords. Queen of Cups is at the bottom of the deck, and sad timing, fate, getting to the King of Cups. When are we going to get to be together? There's been a sadness. Someone may have water in the chart. Someone's searching their soul. They don't want to make a decision right now. It's a little stressful, but here's that cup of love and marriage. Wow. I also have the World at the bottom of my overall energy for you versus them. You could be at a distance from this person. A new cycle could be ending and one could be beginning. So I can see here, like with the Hermit, Taurus, you may be trying to cheer someone up. Like, hey, step out into the sunlight. And they're over here going on a solo spirit walk, maybe. Okay, so with the Hermit, clarifying this is the Two of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Nine of Cups. Okay, the Two of Wands is good. It's like, I'm focused on my personal goals. I have a choice to make, and I want the choice I make to lead me towards that which has growth potential. They take a slow approach, which you probably understand if they have Earth in their chart like you, but towards happiness. So when someone's displaying Virgo traits and they are with the Hermit and the Knight of Pentacles, they're very thoughtful. They are not in a rush, but what they see as happiness. And I think they feel like they could have that with you, but they're very thoughtful. They're very introspective. They might be a little bit older than you too, potentially, but not necessarily. And they are taking a slow approach. This is a person that doesn't really like to step outside of a comfort zone immediately. The Knight of Pentacles is not at all the Knight of Swords or the Knight of Wands. He is not in a rush. He wants to do something by the book, but he does see it leading towards happiness. I'm also hearing, if this is a long distance thing, maybe the local pub that they go to every Thursday afternoon in the coffee shop up the road is like really familiar and they have a nice pattern. This is a person that might be very set in their ways in regards to routine. That's something Taurus usually loves. You're very ritualistic, routine kind of people. And they're thinking about this, like, am I on the right path? I don't want to move too quickly. What really makes me happy? That's what they're searching their soul about. But the way they feel is the sun. Maybe you have a son with this person. It could be your son even. Keep that in mind. A son could be involved. But I mean, I love the Leo energy. That's a naked baby riding through a horsey on a field. That's nice. It's the most positive card in the deck. A lot of optimism, a lot of happiness. Healed inner child, but inner child nonetheless. Clarifying this is the Magician, the Hierophant, and the Knight of Cups. Okay, Romeo. Somebody is saying all the right things. Or they're very idealistic right now. It's very romantic. It's very charming. It's very sweet. It is a little, it's a baby. He does need to kind of grow up and put his clothes on, but it's a great feeling. And someone absolutely wants to manifest with you or manifest a serious connection. And they are very idealistic and dreamy and happy. I feel like it's interesting. It's like, I think that there have been things said, like that dangling carrot of a serious relationship. That's this right here. That's this. Where is it? There's definitely being, a carrot is definitely being dangled, okay? It's very romanticized and dreamy. And it's really happy with the Sun and the Nine of Cups. But it's like they think about it, but this is how they feel. Now they're seeing you as the Page of Cups. You've made a little offer. You will make a little offer at the end of the month. A little emotional gesture. That's often an invitation of some kind. And clarifying this is the Eight of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. Taurus. I think you might be being a little passive aggressive. Tough love. I think you can do a little better than this and be a little bit more articulate. It's also possible that you make a gesture that makes it very clear to a person. With the Page of Cups and the Sun, there's really no mistaking what we want. But then with the Eight of Swords and the Seven of Swords and the Three of Pentacles, that could be this person's reaction. Like, I'm feeling you, but I'm not ready to step outside of the doorway just yet. I'm not 100% sure what I want to say to that. That makes me a little nervous. I'm a little trapped in my head. So you guys may say something that it's like it's going in a good direction, but then there's this little bit of a passive aggressive-ish kind of, it's like things are being hinted at. Things are being suggested. And then there's not, it's like, you may second guess it yourself too, like, oh, did I say the right thing? Did I do the right thing? They may think that too. Like, does she like this? Does he like this? Let's make this Seven of Swords and the Eight of Swords go away. You can clear that up. It doesn't have to be duck and weave, insecure, can't really be honest. Oh my God, I'm all trapped in my head. I mean, I think we want to do this, but are we not? Where's the Two of Cups? Let's have because we're all capable of doing this. It's going to be great, and we're in love, and there's the dangled carrot. It's like someone wants to say the right thing, but then it's like, I don't know if this is a good idea or not. Now, keep in mind, this doesn't have to be romance. It could be like a business partnership or career or anything like that. It could be going a little bit better so that it's not a dangling carrot, because there's like this opportunity for the two of you to be together, and someone may have to seize an opportunity to travel. It's like, this could really be love. Here's what you need to know, or your advice, the Seven of Swords. Okay, we've gotten the Seven of Swords twice. Someone could be military, law enforcement as well. Worst case scenario, is this a lie? Yeah. Is it a game? Yeah, that's worst case scenario. Best case scenario, this person maybe likes to drag things out. They might be kind of flirty. They might have like said one thing and now they're like, chase me, or they're all of a sudden not quite ready to make a choice. I'm hearing that this is a communication issue, that it's a little too duck and weave, you guys. It needs to be a little bit more straightforward, because we can't build a serious relationship off of like one or two really idealized creative conversations. We don't want it to turn into this with the Eight of Swords and the Seven of Swords twice. I want to see more pentacles here for you. You guys are practical. You want to create things of lasting value. You do idealism and dreamy and the Leo sun and all that, but you do need it to kind of go somewhere, right? Maybe you're saying yes, but you're not 100% on board, because there is this Seven of Swords here. I clarified the shit out of this because I needed more, because underneath this is the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. Well, I don't see those two together very often. This could be a business partnership, a marriage. You may both have Earth in your chart. Is there growth potential here? Yes, but it requires both of you being very grounded, very practical in this way. And this makes someone, it's like, do they acknowledge it? Are they feeling it? It's clearly been said or discussed, or it will be, but there's also like, maybe someone's keeping this to themselves. Like maybe they have a little secret plan here and they don't want to reveal it. Because I was like, tell me more about the King and Queen of Pentacles. Like what's going on there? And I have the High Priestess, the Six of Wands, but then also the Seven of Cups. Okay, here's what you need to know, or your advice. The feminine has an intuitive knowing that this is going to go all the way to success, but there is still a bit of confusion. It's not the moon, it's not illusion, but it is still a little bit of a dream. It's like someone may be like already picking out like business venues, wedding venues. There are a lot of options to explore here. The feminine intuitively thinks it could go there, but we tap into the intuition when we're not getting a straight answer here from someone here on planet Earth. Someone has said a lot of the right things, but then it's been a little awkward. It's been a little awkward, and it's leaving someone guessing, because look, the final outcome is the Page of Swords. That's a Gemini energy. And we are in Gemini season, and this is Sherlock Holmes, and he's not going to sign the dotted line until he's read all 500 pages of the terms and agreements. This is a terribly curious person, and I think there's this confusion, like what? Like what's going on here? Like what are you doing? What are you planning? You're leaving me with questions. And I think that someone won't answer the other person's questions 100%, because clarifying the Page of Swords is the Nine of Wands, I'm guarded and worn down. The Eight of Wands, messages and communication, but also like fast-paced motion. And then the Seven of Wands, which is, whoa there, Nelly. All of a sudden, something might be moving a little too quickly, or all of a sudden there's this delay in a communication. Someone is feeling suddenly a little overwhelmed. You know, this could be your energy or their energy, Taurus. And when we have Earth signs, can they be like the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Cups? Yes. but you really usually feel more comfortable with things moving a little bit more slowly. And someone does seem to be like, why are you, there's a confusion here. Like, I thought it was going to be this. Now all of a sudden you're almost like playing a little bit of a game with me here, and you're not, I feel like someone isn't going to really answer your questions. And I think that this, for my feminine, like this is kind of a bummer. Or someone sulking about a water sign still. Whatever, she's nothing compared to the Queen of Pentacles. Don't tell the water signs I told you that. I love the Queen of Cups, but I'll take a King and Queen of Pentacles sometimes. So there could be a sulkiness over someone else, but the feminine might just be kind of sad here. And someone is searching their soul and won't make the decision right away. So I was like, okay, what's going on with this person overall? It looks like I have a masculine showing up over here. I have the there could be a couple different people involved as well. Keep that in mind, because I have a King and Queen of Pentacles, but then I also have a King and Queen of Cups. It could be different aspects of the same person, but you take it as it resonates. It's like the Nine of Wands, someone is guarded, but then they're also still in it. It's like they want to keep doing this with you, Taurus, but at the same time, they're worn down. They're a little guarded by something. And then I have the King of Cups and the Two of Cups. This is a person that does have feelings and they want to open up their heart chakra. I think that you open up their heart chakra. If they have an ounce of Leo in their chart, you just make it come alive and make them feel really loving and really good about themselves and about you. They want to connect emotionally, but they're guarded a bit. And I was like, what is this? What is this coming out? Because that's the problem. That's why there's all this, yeah, we're doing this, but then a little bit of duck and weave. It's like you guys start to plan a wedding, and then when you're like, hey, I found this venue in Vegas, they're like, I don't know. And you're like, what gives? That's what I'm seeing. So I wanted to know what the Nine of Wands was, and I got the Six of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the Hermit again. Are they a Virgo rising? Oh my gosh, sometimes those folks move slow. Taurus is different. They're either Ferdinand the Bull, relaxing under the tree, or you are going full tilt, and you cannot be stopped. When you are stopped, you cannot be moved. When you are in motion, you cannot be stopped. So Virgo is a little different than that. Even if they don't have Virgo in the chart, that's how they're acting. It's like, is there this cup of love here? Yeah, they see it. It's like, get off your boat and take the cup, yo. Yeah, but I'm kind of in this transitional land in between. I really need to think about it. This is something that you may need to accept about this person, Taurus, because this is a personality trait that isn't going to go away anytime soon. It's who they are. It's who they are at the moment. They might have like really talked a good game, but now it's a little odd. They are just searching their soul. This person needs time to self-reflect. They may have some, impacts and activations in their human design that just they need to go off and spend some time alone and think about stuff. Because they know, it's not that they're taking you for granted. It's that, I don't know, maybe this person's struggling to like all the way fall in love or like actually make it happen. Meanwhile, you're adorable. I love you. You're the Knight of Cups, the Four of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. Water energy here. Okay, I have a feminine over here. Well, you're all in. You're all in here. I think you definitely have caught the romance bug, the love bug with the Knight of Cups. It's like, I'm ready to move in together. I'm ready to get married. I'm ready to give you my cup of love. Queen of Cups is very difficult to pull off because she has to be emotionally intelligent and kind and loving and understanding and compassionate while also protecting her own heart. I can see that you really want this. I can see, Taurus, that you really want love. I mean, I think that they dangled a carrot about a serious relationship or really going somewhere, and now there's just a bit of duck and weave. I have the Hermit in the World here, okay? So someone does need to do a little bit of life review. Here is your advice. I'm going to do an extended because frankly, I've seen people keep other people in a holding pattern like this and then never really explain to them why. I'm not getting you as like the Nine of Swords and the Tower and the Five of Swords and freaking out yet, but I do get the sense that this person is confusing you. So I am going to do an extended to see how long this is going to happen, because this seems like it's going somewhere, but right up until it's not. Here's your advice though. Understanding. You do need to be understanding. It will require a level of understanding, and I think maybe even some patience. Try to be understanding. Try to put yourself in their shoes. That may require that they answer some questions. If you want to understand them and be understanding of why they are where they are, you might have to talk to them about it. And also, yeah, because communication is your other piece of advice. Use your power of communication to win others over. Convey your thoughts through empathy and articulation. Your voice has to be heard right now because the matter does command attention. Patient and skillful communication is needed at this time. I should say so. We've got the Seven of Swords here twice, so there is a need to tread lightly. There is an insecurity. So that's your overall advice about this, Taurus, is that you do need to use your powers of communication. And don't let it go. Don't let it slide. Because, I mean, communication saying, don't let this slide. You have to be articulate and empathetic, and it does command attention. But you do need to be skillful and patient, and you will need to be understanding. You could seize this opportunity for love, okay? It could involve travel. So it's being sort of left with someone being a little guarded with you, but still wanting something with you, loving you, but not really wanting to admit it. Okay. Humans are so complicated, right? Taurus, if you feel like you need the extended, the link to that will be at the top of the description below. Link to my website's a little further down. That's your message for the end of May. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Taurus. Take care of yourselves. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.